Hey guys, welcome back to Susan Shares. Well, I can't think of a better time to do some spring cleaning with all the beautiful weather we've been having lately. And so we personally have had some work done in our kitchen, and there's been a lot of dust and mess as the workmen have come in, but the result of that has just been beautiful. It's just been so good. We've been in a house for 23 years, and so there's been some replacements that need to be going on, and I've used this opportunity to, when they pulled out the drawers, to get those drawers all cleaned up and put them back in. And I thought, well, why not clean out the pantry while I'm at it? And all the old stuff that has been in there, I've done a lot of throwing away. I've been in a throwaway mode. And so a lot of things had expired, so I threw those away, and I thought, that's the way it needs to be in my own personal life. And a lot of times you get that way, the chaos of it, and some things that, I've asked forgiveness for over and over again, the sameness of it. God, I'm done with that. God, I release it once and for all, finally, to you. I don't own this. God, I release it to you. Out with the old and in with the new, with you. Make this new. Make this new with you. Show me what new looks like with you. So I pray for God's creativity. I've told you this time and time again. I pray for God's creativity every single day in my life. So what does new look like with you, Father? And so, and it's not like a pantry. It's not like a drawer when you can throw away and it's out of sight, out of mind. Father, in your own personal life with a father, you can throw out the old, and he wants you to, but he wants you to release it to him. What can he do with your past and make it new with him? And so, he wants a new creation in his hands, and what can he mold into with his creative hands in your life? What can he do with you if we with a pure heart mean that prayer? God, do with it what you can do. But I don't want chaos in my life. It's like doing house cleaning, spring cleaning spiritually, if you will. So it's great. I've got a personal funny story on Jake I'll tell, and I just have to tell it. When he was in the 3rd grade, he was about 8 years old, and he was going to an after-school meeting with Ruth Stringfield. If any of you, around here locally remember Ruth, and she was doing a gifted and talented program at the time, and she was she said, you can bring snacks to this. And so he wanted to take a Sunny D Delight, I remember that, with something else that he was eating. And so we stopped by the gas station to pick him up a Sunny D Delight. He comes back in and he says, I can't take this. It says I can't drink it till March the 9th or something like that. I said, Jake, you can drink it today. That's an expiration date. And I got so tickled, and we laughed about it, and he learned what an expiration date was at that time, and we got tickled. But he's so literal. His brain was so literal at the time, very, very literal. And so that's the way it is in life sometimes. We're so literal. And that's the way I was. I was looking at every expiration date when I was cleaning out the pantry and just chunking it. And so in our own spiritual life, we don't chunk things like we should. We don't go, I've asked forgiveness 55,000 times for this, and I have not let it go yet. I have not let it go yet. I keep putting it back in the pantry and not letting it go to Jesus yet. So what do you keep putting back in the pantry? What do you keep putting it on the shelf instead of letting it go? It's a great question, because it's time to do spring cleaning spiritually. So think about that and have a great day. Bye-bye.